Back to the Football Clan Show. I'm your host Noma, and I'm with our guests, Mr.
Chishimba, or the last Taurus on Instagram.
Yeah, and we're here to talk about the manager shake, the manager breakdown. Managers are leaving, managers are coming in the big team. So we'll be looking at Manchester United, Chelsea, Arsenal, Real Madrid. Yeah, these are the managers we'll be looking at. These are the clubs we'll be looking at for managerial changes. And we start with, he's a Chelsea fan, as you can see. So let us start with Chelsea, who just sacked Liam Roisnier, the future. So yeah, what's your take on Liam Roisnier, and where did he get it wrong?
I really think it was the case of big team too soon. I think he was doing great at Strasbourg. He did really well when he was with Hull City. He did really well at Strasbourg. But I think he just moved into the meat grinder too soon. We all know how English football is. We all know how the pressure can be. And those players are getting impatient. Enzo knows how good he is. Palmer knows how good he is. Caicedo knows how good he is. They are tired of being in this project phase. And then you bring this guy, this upstart from Strasbourg, just trying to get his career ongoing. It's very difficult for him to communicate to people like Enzo. Because what is he going to tell Enzo? Enzo is already a World Cup winner. He has a price tag of 115 million? So how is he going to tell Enzo what to do and expect Enzo to listen to him when his methods are already not working? So I don't think Liam is a bad coach. I think he's a good coach. But I just feel like the club was too big for him too early.
And we look at the names that are coming up. We have Xabi Alonso, who just got sacked from Real Madrid. We have Cesc at Como, and we have Nagelsmann. And also the Bournemouth manager, whose name I always miss. Iraola. Amongst these four names, who's your pick?
Okay, so I'll start by eliminating first of all.
Yeah.
Fabregas first, because of the very things I said about Rosinha. Of course, he had a fantastic career, better than anybody at Chelsea.
Yeah.
But the problem is, I don't think he's got that experience as of yet. He's been fantastic with Como. I love watching Como play. I really think he can turn. Well, we all know how good Palmer is, but I really think, looking at what he's done with somebody like Nico Paz, he can do even more with someone like Palmer.
Yeah.
But for his own sake, and because of the love that Chelsea fans have for Fabregas, I don't think now would be a good time.
It's almost similar to the Roisnier. He's almost similar to the Roisnier, where he's building up a club.
Exactly. Yeah. And I think it would be too soon. Maybe one more season at Como, or maybe if he leaves Como, goes to another big club, then he can come to Chelsea. That would be perfect. I want to see Fabregas as Chelsea.
How about the Bournemouth manager? He plays some good possessive football. He has some big results. What's your take on him?
I love Iraola. But then the real danger that's here is Bournemouth never play against low blocks because they are a small team, so to speak. So nobody is ever going to defend deep against them. So meaning their methods work easier. Look at Thomas Frank at Spurs. His methods were perfect for Brentford, but they failed to work at Spurs. So I'm worried that he might not be able to manage up to take that step up.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then we have Mr. Nagelsmann in Germany.
I mean, we've gone for Nagelsmann before. It didn't work out because he wanted to manage the national team. But I actually think he could be possibly a perfect option for us. Because looking at what he did with Leipzig, a group of young players from all over the world, put them together, challenge.
But doesn't he fall under the same Liam type of manager, young coach who managed the young team, not filled with experience much?
Yeah, there's that. But then look at what he did with Leipzig. Managed to take them to a semi-final in the Champions League and managed to compete against Bayern. And we all know that competing against Bayern is impossible.
Yeah. And then we have finally Mr. Xabi Alonso, who got sacked from Real Madrid. Personally, I feel it's a good move because just like Liam and Cesc, he managed a small team in Leverkusen, made starts, and went on undefeated in the Bundesliga, which is impressive. Then managed Real Madrid where he failed, but at least he got the experience of managing big egos. And that's why I feel Chelsea falls under a team that may have big egos, but also having a lot of project kids. So the mixture of the two, I think, help with Xabi Alonso's experience is actually my favorite pick for the Chelsea job.
In as much as I hate to say it, I agree with you.
Yeah.
I think Alonso would be perfect. He's a fantastic tactician. He's a great man manager. He's got the experience. He's done it before. He knows England very well. I think Xabi Alonso would be the perfect manager. And if you look at Alonso, Iraola, Emery, Arteta, they're all from the same place, the Basque country. So there's possibly something in the air in the Basque country that's making them good managers. I don't know.
And then we move on to Manchester United. Some Manchester United pundits are saying Carrick is not the right man. Some are saying he is, but with the results that he's getting over and over, it keeps on pushing the agenda that Carrick is the man for Manchester.
I think so, because I think he's done one thing that a lot of Man United managers haven't done, and he's used common sense. It's common sense. I mean, look at Amorim. I don't think you look at somebody like Kobe Mainoo, who's been fantastic in the past weeks, and say, I don't want this guy in the team. It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
How do you get the best creative midfielder in the league and make him play in a double pivot with Casemiro? That doesn't make sense. Carrick has used his common sense. Put wingers in wide areas, put a number 10 on number 10, put a number 6 on number 6.
Don't you worry that he'll give off Ole type of vibe? Or do you think that's what United need?
That's exactly what United need, because a lot of United fans will agree with me when I say Ole has been their best manager since Ferguson.
Not Mourinho?
No. Because Man United fans may have finished second under Mourinho, but the football sucked. Yeah, but the football sucked. They hated watching their team play.
So football-wise, he's been the best. Playing football as
yes, and I think most Man United fans will agree with that, and I think that's exactly what they need, because they've tried big managers and it has gone the exact same way. It has failed.
Yeah. And we get into Arsenal. I know this one might be a hot take, but if Arteta fails to win the Premier League or the UCL this season, to make maybe something like 8 years without a major trophy, do you think Arsenal should go into a new direction or they should stick with Arteta?
I think they're even wasting time. I think they should have done it last season.
You should have sacked him?
Yes.
Why?
I mean, the man has bottled the league, 3 times now, and he's going to do it a 4th time?
But this is the closest, since the Wenger days that Arsenal, like he's rebuilt this team.
Yeah, but that's the thing, it's always close.
And so who would be your pick for the job if Arteta had to?
I mean, if Arteta had to leave, you would probably be looking at somebody who knows how to win, somebody who can win right now. Zidane has been out of the job for a very long time.
Yeah.
He's a superstar, he's done it at the biggest club in the world. That's the sort of person they need. He's got that pedigree. He's got that pedigree to push the team forward, to put the best players in their best positions and have them win things. Right now, Arsenal fans are forgiving Arteta because they're so close to the title, but they hate watching their team play.
How about a Xabi Alonso, a tactician? Do you think they would need such a guy? Maybe they might even go invincible.
Well, I mean, look, they've done it before with a lot of draws. It has to be said that invincible thing is always overrated if you ask me.
Yeah.
But Alonso would be a good shout.
Yeah.
But I just think he would be very similar to Arteta and would probably fall into the same things that Arteta has fallen into.
Okay.
Because it's always been close. Trust me. Every time you just go close, at some point people are going to lose patience with you.
Alright. And then we have finally we have the biggest job in the world, Real Madrid. They are looking for a manager. It looks like Mourinho is the favorite. What's your take on the team?
I think the idea that Mourinho will be Madrid manager is ridiculous. And that's exactly why I think it's going to work. Because nothing at Madrid works normally.
Yeah.
It's always the most outlandish, the most ridiculous thing. The idea of putting all the best players together usually doesn't work, but it worked at Madrid.
Yeah.
Zidane was a nobody. Brought him into the club and
which didn't make sense at the time.
Exactly. It didn't make any sense. Like, why would you go for this guy who's only ever managed under 21s?
Yeah.
But it worked.
Yeah.
They brought back Carlo Ancelotti from Everton and it worked.
Yeah.
So I think this is the sort of thing that would work. It's ridiculous, but it could work. In fact, it could work because it is ridiculous.
Personally, for me, I would like this move because many Real Madrid fans give credit, even though he did not win the UCLs.
Yeah.
They give credit because he's the core man that built that squad.
Yeah.
He made them like villains. He made them hungry for trophies.
Yeah.
So him coming back is more like a redemption act, not just for Madrid, but also for Mourinho.
Yeah.
He's been irrelevant for a long time.
Yeah, he has.
And Pep Guardiola has been winning, who's his arch nemesis. So Mourinho coming back and winning a UCL would be something that would bring him back on top of football. Like he deserves, because he's a top manager.
Yeah.
Obviously, seeing him going to small clubs like this, struggling, hurts me because I'm a Madrid fan and I'm a Mourinho fan. So, yeah, seeing him back actually is a big chance to see.
But what about bringing back Zizou?
Zizou, I think, is done with us. He's that ex that is done with us. He's looking on to France.
Yeah.
I think he's done and dusted with Madrid. He's done it all. He has nothing to prove. And let him not destroy his reputation. Because Madrid, when you come back and you fail in one season, you're sacked. And you look as if you're not a good manager at all. So yeah. Mourinho's attitude, how to align Mbappe and Vinicius Jr. is the key. And that's all from us today. And we're out.
Peace.